Well, welcome, Ricardo.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for being here.
Sure.
Can you share a little bit about your professional background?
Yeah, sure. I've been working with artificial intelligence for about 10 years now. Different startups, and then the last one was acquired by American Express GPT, where now I am the head of artificial intelligence. And we had a lot of conversation with other LLM leaders about building a wise AI.
Sure. Okay. And so now you mentioned large language models to me in the past, and they're trained on very large data sets, as we know. Can you elaborate on how that works?
Yeah, large language model, as the word suggests, means that this model has been trained over a huge amount of data. Like GPT-3 has been trained over the Common Crawl. So we have the whole dump of the humanity knowledge into a box.
And how does reinforcement learning, or things we know from the past, how does that factor into this?
Yeah, so once we have this box, then we can steer it towards a certain behaviors in terms of what language is going to use and what decision is going to take. So we have humans continuously reinforcing the learning of this model, so to steer it in a direction instead of another.
So you're sort of like trying to steer it towards a particular personality?
Yeah, so at the moment, for example, if you use GPT-4, you can actually have a lot of different personalities according to what you initiated with, right? And what has been done from all the companies out there is to train it over the average person.
Sure.
But the questions that we have is, what if we try to train all this model and all the applications of these models towards the wisest human beings that we have available?
Amazing. Okay.
So imagine if we do this reinforcement learning based on wise, loving, compassionate, ethical people.
Wow. And what do you think this would do for businesses or the business's customers?
Well, in the end, it's just gonna get back in economic value. So imagine a customer service LLM representative.
Sure.
So this thing is gonna get very, very real.
Okay.
In the sense of we have generation of videos, generation of speech, and generation of thinking. So you will feel like you're speaking to a human on Zoom, but actually it's an LLM.
Sure.
So imagine that representative to be the wisest, most loving, compassionate person that you have met. Wouldn't be that amazing?
Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. So in a business, if you deploy that type of LLM instead of another average person LLM,
Sure.
You're for sure gonna have customer coming back to you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be great.
Yeah. Similarly, if you have LLM helping your employees, and this LLM makes them feel good, makes them feel valued, meaningful, and their job is important, then they're likely going to go back and use that tool, right? So also for companies building these tools, they're gonna have bigger adoption if they're actually making it as a wise version of the AI.
Oh, amazing. So how can we build these sort of wise LLMs, as you say, wise LLMs?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we want to propose the foundation for a framework to build more wise AI.
Okay.
So the framework should be a user experience guidelines, but also a data set of the wisest people that we have available at the moment, but also a framework for fine-tuning any type of LLM that will go to any applications towards these practices. And as a result, imagine the goodness that we can spread around the world. Because imagine all these people using a wise LLM.
Right.
They're going to experience goodness.
Yeah.
So in the end, what they experience is also what they're going to bring back to their family, their friends, all the people they interact with.
Right.
It's kind of a reverse back reinforcement loop.
So the humans are part of the feedback loop. The humans are in the feedback loop.
Yeah, we feed the LLM with the best version of ourselves, and in the end, this is going to retrain us back in the best version of ourselves.
Wow.
So it's kind of a way to spread goodness all over.
I love it. Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Ricardo. It was great seeing you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.